What is up, everybody? I hope that you're doing well. Just finished my workout, I'm breathing hard, I'm feeling good. And what I wanted to come to you and talk to you about today is the one word that brings success. And that one word that brings success is certainty. Certainty is that one word, absolute, undeniable certainty. Certainty is what brings success, because anything below certainty, whether it's belief, whether it's hope, whether it's worry, whether it's complete uncertainty, whatever it is, any of those things will not bring you success. They will not bring you success because you will start to believe them. And when things get hard, if you just have hope, and that's it, if you just have hope that it will work out. And why do people have hope? They have hope because they're afraid to go to certainty. They have fear to go to certainty. Why? They have fear because they fear that they are going to let themselves down. They have fear that they're going to, put their hopes up and then be let down. Well, you know what? If you never put yourself in a position where you might be let down, you are never going to succeed at the level that you want to actually succeed. You must have absolute, undeniable certainty that you will succeed in order to have success. That is the goal. That is the place to work on. When you say do the work, doing the work of getting into absolute certainty is far more important than any other type of work that you're doing. And here is why. Because if you are simply at hope, when the times get tough, because they will, not if, but when the times get tough, what are you going to do? What you're going to do is you're going to quit, you're going to give up, you're going to move on, you're going to rationalize it and say, you know what, I actually didn't really even want that goal that much. I actually want this, or here's the best one. You know what, I have a better idea now. I have a better idea and I'm gonna do that. That's actually what I want. Sometimes that is true, but if it's a pattern, that's where you need to look at it. So if that happens every now and then, where you go, oh, you know what, I have a better idea, or that's not really what I want. If that happens every now and then, no problem. But if that is a pattern, that is going on consistently, then that's where you're going to have challenges. That's where you're going to have challenges, because if that is the pattern that you're setting, then you're just going to keep going through it and going through it and going through it. Now, all I can talk about is from my experience and from the experience of seeing other people that I've worked with. I've had the opportunity to work with thousands of people now. Thousands of people in group settings, hundreds of people in one-on-one settings. And I can see patterns. I can see patterns in them, patterns in myself. And here's the pattern that I've seen in myself and the pattern that I've seen in others. If someone does not believe that they are going to reach whatever goal they are setting, they will not reach it. When Henry Ford says whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, that is true. And it's true because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Because if you believe that you will succeed, then you're willing to go through whatever it takes to get there. That's it. You're willing to do whatever it takes to get there. If you have no doubt that the end result is going to be you achieving what you actually want to achieve, then you're going to do it. You will do it at that point. You'll push through it. But if you don't truly believe that the end of the rainbow is going to be worth it because you're actually going to get what you want, or if you believe even worse, if you have uncertainty, or let's call it negative certainty that you won't do it, then it's not going to be worth putting in the work. It's actually not so metaphysical. It's quite practical. Our brain is very smart. And what our brain tries to do, I'm not talking about our conscious mind. Our subconscious mind is always trying to get the most out of the least amount of effort. It's just what we're trying to do. How to get the most with the least amount of effort is what we are trying to do. That is what we are attempting to do. That is what we are working towards at all times. And so therefore, if we believe that we're not actually going to get there, if we believe that we're not actually going to get to that result, then we're not going to do the work. We're not going to do the work that it takes to get there. But if you have absolute certainty, you're going to do whatever it takes. Just think about a wedding that you're going to. And let's say you were going to drive to that wedding. And let's say it was, a 4-hour drive away. If you're driving to that wedding and it's supposed to be 4 hours away, and on the way, you hit a detour on the way. So you take that detour, and then after a while you hit another detour, and then there's some construction, and then there's a big giant traffic jam, and then there's a storm. Well, it depends on how close you are to the people getting married. But if there's someone who is someone that you say, I will not miss this no matter what, then you're going to take that detour. You're going to wait in the traffic. You're going to do whatever it takes to get there because you've made a commitment to get there. You've just decided you're going to do it. So you're going to take those detours. You're going to do all those things. And it's two reasons. It's two parts. And I'm not going to go into the other part. One is you want it bad enough. It's something that matters to you. That's one. But right now what we're talking about is you believe that you're going to get there. You don't have doubt. It's not like you have doubt like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if this is something that I can do. See, it's not something that you have that kind of doubt about. You believe that you're going to do it. So therefore you are. Therefore you will. Therefore, you're going to do whatever it takes because you believe that you will get there. Having that belief. Now, right now, as I'm recording this is January of 2021. Let's see, it's January 4th. So it's the beginning of the year, beginning of the month. It's the first Monday of the entire year. And looking at this, I can say this. A lot of people have goals right now. And also, for some reason right now, I hear a lot of people that are kind of dogging on New Year's resolutions. And I say, screw that. I don't know why people are so negative about New Year's resolutions. If somebody has something, a time period that is getting them excited, then great. Don't put them down. Don't put them down and say, no, New Year's resolutions don't work. Don't do that. No, don't put them down. If they're feeling excited, get excited for them. This is for you if you're in that position. Right now, it's your job to stop worrying about how am I going to do it? How this, and just get into a place of absolute certainty. Get into a place of absolute certainty that you will do it, that you will make it. Because if you have that belief, you will find a way. You will find a way. If you have that belief, you will find a way. And it doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what comes. It doesn't matter what challenges come because the challenges will always come. Now, when someone says like, I don't really believe in all that kind of rah-rah stuff, that exciting stuff, dude, get excited about life. Get excited about life because if you're not excited for it, you're not going to keep going. You're just not. You're not going to keep going. And sometimes reaching your goals can be hard. It can be challenging. It can be something that is a lot harder than you think at the beginning. I'm not saying that to be negative. I'm saying that to be honest. And so when those challenges come, you have to have certainty and believe that you're actually going to get there, that you're going to get there long term, that you're going to make it there. You have to believe that it's going to be worth it. Because if you believe that it's going to be worth it, then you're going to keep going. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep moving. You're going to keep moving forward if you believe that you can do it. If you believe that you can achieve it, then you're just going to keep going. But if you have doubt, if you have no energy on it, if you have no excitement on it, if you're just kind of whatever about it, you're just not. So it's time to get excited. Get thrilled about it. Feel like, hey, I can do this. I can do this. And here's my last thought on this. If you think about your goal, whatever your biggest goal is right now, your number one goal, whatever that is, if you truly believed that you are going to achieve it, would you be willing to go through whatever challenge, obviously within reason, but with whatever challenge you are likely to face? Would you be willing to go through those things? I think the answer is yes. And if the answer is no, your goal is not something that drives you enough. Your vision is not something that is compelling enough if you say, nah, I really wouldn't be willing to do it. See, the thing is most people aren't willing to go through the challenge because they don't truly believe that they're going to reach it. But if you truly believe that you're going to reach the goal, that's where things change. Get into absolute certainty and everything will change. This is the key to success. This is the key to turning your dreams into your reality right now in 2021. Now is the time for you to say, here we go. My work is to get into absolute certainty. And as I do that, I will turn my dreams into my reality.